In this video, we are going to cover how to become confident and consistent. Win some fans.
Nice, one more. One enemy. Oh my god, Grace, you're so good, I swear.
Hit and huge clip.
One enemy remaining.
And how to out-pet everybody.
One enemy remaining.
My name is Petting Cat, and this is episode 1 of my video series, Petting Valorant. In this video series, I have compiled all the VIP Valorant skills you need to be a top cat, and I've grouped them into 3 separate levels. Self-Meowstery, understanding the matchup, and cognitive resonance. By the end of this video series, you will know what it takes to be a proficient, awesome player. Level 1. Self-Meowstery. Before we get into the core of the video, I am going to let the cat out of the bag for you right now. The way you play better Valorant is with confidence. Confidence comes from successful repetition, and it takes time to accumulate all the skills and all the reps you need. With that out of the way, let's get into level 1. Self-Meowstery is the foundation that you have prepared before game time. At peak performance, your real-world inputs and your game knowledge will be so ingrained that it will be second nature to you. Your mind and your inputs will be in perfect, effortless tandem. Whatever you visualize becomes reality. There is no hesitation or doubt in your next move. You are truly one with the present. It is almost like you can see the future unravel in slow motion. This is called entering the zone. Here are the 5 VIP skills that form level 1. Number 1, aim. There was one skill that determined your confidence, it would be aim. It is responsible for converting 100% of your opportunities. Aim is just pure, raw, unstoppable power, and will absolutely punish or fix any mistake a player makes. Having complete faith in your aim and believing so strongly that you are going to scratch every chin crossing your path will get the whole server's tail up. The only thing they will have in their mind is, where the hell is my litter box? We are all capable of this. We are all capable of causing catastrophic damage. Clicking dots. 180. Dead zone. Holding corners. Spray control. And the ultimate move, the time-stopping cat death wiggle. If you do not have confidence in your aim the way I have just described to you, or you want to know how to stop time, watch my episode 4 aim guide and learn the way of the meowster. Aim mechanics must be effortless and faultless. It is your birthright to walk with catitude, and it is very attainable. VIP skill number 2, movement. Movements give the enemy the illusion that you have 9 lives, but the fact is, you will never let them pet you. There are 2 main goals for movement: traverse the map and evade. Your skill is defined by your effectiveness at covering ground and moving forward while evading enemy damage and utility consequences. Movement plays a monumental part in level 2 and level 3, so to save myself from repeating things, I will just mention things you need at a fundamental and instinctive level. Map traversal, exposing yourself to as little danger as possible and isolating your fights. Advanced isolation, getting comfortable with makeshift cover created by agent abilities. The reflex to check the minimap when you're not exposed. Not being exposed during animation, for example reloading, ability animation, looking at the map, or petting a cat as we all do. Jump, spotting, air strafing, jump peeking, recognizing when an area is denied for the enemy team and taking space. Spatial awareness, not walking into mollies or abilities, or body blocking teammates, being blocked by the environment like the walls or boxes, and the inverse where you use the environment to evade utility and for cover from enemy fire. Unique agent tech, for example, raised satchel, neon Call of Duty movements. General mechanical smoothness, bunny hopping upper gradient can be fast and silent. No look weapon pickup with the G key. I am intentionally not mentioning offensive skills under the category of movements because I want you to associate the movement with evading and defense, while aim will be your offense. It is an artful balance like yin and yang, and I will go more into it in my aim guide or in episode 4. Number 3, system knowledge. Big cats in the jungle only need to hear a rustle in the bushes for the hunt to be on. The predators use their observational prowess to gather information in a similar way that we do in system knowledge, which we implement into our skills at level 2, understanding the matchup. In this chapter, we are going to identify what the tracks look like in Valorant. So firstly, we have knowledge of the entire roster utility kit. Each agent has their own unique abilities, and each will have their own visual design and audio cue and ranges and properties. And so you need to see these abilities as a core function as well as identify who the ability belongs to. I've listed properties below. So we've got area deny, vision deny, movement enhancer, recon, pilot, bullet sponge, proximity alarm, decay, and so on. These abilities can go beyond its face value and have really creative alternative uses. So for example, Sage Wall can deny vision, deny movement, eats damage, gives verticality, and confirms grounded entry deny. Brimstone's orbital strike has area deny, it has vision deny properties, and it's just bloody loud. Okay, next we have weapons. Having a weapon encyclopedia is the difference that brings devastating wins to the rounds that you have no right to challenge. Knowing gun quirks like how long it takes for an operator to rechamber its next shot, which guns you can take a jump shot with, run and gun, the optimal range for some weapons, bullet penetration, how many shots a sheriff has. If you learn how to apply all this knowledge, you truly get a round winning edge that not many people will anticipate. There are 18 weapons in the game and everyone only focuses on the big three, but huge opportunities are missed if we do not make use of what we have access to. You naturally have a basic handling of all of them, so do not be afraid. Map knowledge. Have an idea of common map plays, for example, one and done danger areas, wallbang spots, common post-plant spots, head glitches, where an operator would be, where an Odin will stand. You need to learn all labeled location names for each part of the map and the names for the common areas that players will occupy. Sound. Sound is probably 70% of the information we collect in-game. Every action a player completes is accompanied by a sound, and we can pinpoint an exact agent to a location with just our ears alone. This is a very powerful tool for identifying threats. Try to guess the location of the agents in these clips. Remember to use the sound cue giveaways, for example, floor type, ability sounds, doors, spike sounds, ropes, gunshots, reload, footsteps. There are over 6 types of flashes in the game, and if you're not going to look at them, you need to at least know what they sound like. You get bonus points for naming the agent and the weapon they are using.
Almost out. Gotta go.
Once you have all of that down, congratulations, you're a superstar with game sense. Now meow that info into the mic for your team. Number 4, Crosshair Disrupt. When you understand this concept, the game will just become a million times easier, I promise. Just roll with me here, it'll pay off. There are only 2 states of battle you need to worry about: aggro and no aggro. When you have aggro, it lowers your chance of winning a fight. And what is aggro? Okay, so we learned in VIP skill number 3, players can use the laws of system knowledge to locate an enemy. And the next natural thing for us to do is to ready our crosshair and prepare for the upcoming engagement. Your crosshair is placed, ready, and when you see this geezer, he will be unalived. This particular enemy you have located has received your hostility, your attention, and your hyperfocus. He has your aggro, and that is not a good place for him to be. So as you can see, it is always preferable to hunt your prey when you have no aggro. Okay, I'm going to give you an analogy now. Have you ever seen a cat stalking its prey? It will stay incredibly still, and as soon as the prey turns its back, it will advance. So in Valorant terms, when the prey is looking at the cat's direction, its crosshair is primed, and the cat will only advance when the prey is looking away, aka the enemy crosshair is not primed on it. This is called timing. Flashing and stuns are a reliable way of disrupting crosshair placement. How else can we create pockets of timing? Utility, forcing players to destroy or evade utility. Playing aggro with yourself. If you show presence in one angle, the enemy will pre-aim in this area and you can show up in another. This involves super tight movement and is mechanically advanced. Repositioning. This is similar to aggro with yourself but on a slightly larger scale, and essentially you lose aggro, you have more play, and you can move to an entire different angle. The enemies will have no option but to clear your last seen location. Your teammate is taking enemy aggro. If your teammate is taking enemy aggro, then it's not on you. and overall faking the site. This essentially is taking on aggro on a macro level, drawing players to another site and creating pockets of timing for your teammates on the opposite site to move forward. Here's where I get slightly unorthodox. Not many people are going to understand what I'm talking about, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So actions in this game are very loud. Listen to these abilities. A gunfight is loud. Enemy footsteps are loud. The sounds of battle overpower the sounds of our footsteps and create pockets of timing for us to explode. Out of all the VIP skills in petting Valorant, aggro management even outclasses aim and gives the biggest advantage you can get to win any fight. When abilities are in use or your teammates are engaging in battle, there is an opportunity to get a cat stalking, timing and gain the upper hand. I go over this in great detail in level 2. VIP skill number 5, Playbook and rare tech. A playbook can be as simple or complex as we want it to be. It is just an optimal way to use our utility and positioning. We can just use the rest of our level 1 instincts to fill the rest of the round until we have to use the playbook again. We can use a playbook for any scenario. For example, deny orb, deny plant, deny diffuse, retake lineup, barrier combination, funky contact points, contact escape, thrifty tactics. My personal favorite is the 2900 dream, and genuine fun. We should always reference a player that has mastered a particular agent for a specific map. Copy their lineups, copy where they stand, how they use their utility, copy their jacket, everything.
That's a nice vandal. I wonder who it belongs
There is a fury in you.
Some dead guy. I learned this basic playbook from my favorite streamer, Noted. He just mollies or aka denies area, window here and fights the garage push. It is extremely universal and very effective. There are cases of extremely uncommon playbooks that are unique to agents, such as Grimm's Sage Walls. Again, confidence comes from successful repetitions, and if the enemy have never seen this playbook before, it is impossible for them to have the reps to be confident, and therefore your play has almost already won. As you start to gain more experience and understand the matchup at level 2, you will begin to find answers and adapt to the enemy's playbook. You will start to anticipate things happening and already have the solution for it. Your playbook is ever growing and always adapting. Okay, so in summary of level 1 self Meowstery, familiarity and total comfortability of input mechanics and game knowledge will always be your sharpest claw in the box. It is a continuous journey of learning and adapting. It is like when you pet a cat and it just starts headbutting your hand and it's very comfortable, it's very natural, and you can use this cat's headbutt to just guide it with your hand and make gestures to jump onto a box or wherever, and the cat will just follow in tandem with you with no hesitation, because you and the cat are both confident and comfortable with each other, and the cat will just get into the zone and just start rumbling like a Ducati engine. And conversely, if you have no idea what you're doing and you try to shake the cat's paw or something psycho like that, the cat will just give you this look and he'll be so startled and he'll think, what the hell is happening right now? And then you're going to see this look that the cat's giving you and you're going to doubt yourself and you're going to think, am I doing something wrong here? The cat will not feel safe and is just going to peel its ears back and think, what the hell are you doing? And just be absolutely disgusted by your hesitation and just going to cringe so hard and tense up, and all of a sudden its claws are out and it's hooked into your hand, and all because it's so uncomfortable with your lack of fundamentals. And this same rejection will occur with your confidence and skill. Remember, you cannot doubt yourself. Successful repetitions is the mother of skill, and it is the source of your unwavering confidence. Okay, to wrap this video up, I'm going to share one of my most funniest Valorant clips with you. It's just so perfect, it's full of energy, comedy, and it's a great example of all 5 VIP skills. I'm going to caption everything so that you can see all the skills from level 1 come into play in real time. In the next episode, we are going to learn the ultimate skill in all of Valorant, so make sure you do not miss it. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, give me a like and I'll catch you later.